Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Okay, cut. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. I don't know why this intro always feels like I'm a presenter. I need to know my lines. Anyways, I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this video, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Welcome. And welcome to the friendship. I'm gonna tell the story from the time I got the job and to everything that happened in between. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this video, and don't mind my voice. I have flu and it's just deep and annoying a bit, but yeah, let's get into the video. Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't want to care. Back in 2020 during COVID time, so I got this wonderful job whilst I was still staying and working in Gqeberha or PE. So because the company I was working for was really not paying me well and stuff. So I looked for this job and I found this job. I guess so. I was supposed to start on the 1st of July. So I went there to what I thought was an interview in June, and they actually were inducting us already. I was like, okay, so we're already hired. And then we got about a week to go back to our homes and fetch our stuff because we were all going to start working on the 1st of July. So yeah, I went back home, prepared myself, packed my bags, and went back to Free State. Specifically, our office was in Bloemfontein, and well, at the time, I didn't know if I was going to work outside of Bloemfontein, so I thought I was going to work in Bloemfontein. So yeah, fast forward. Yeah, we all arriving from different parts of. Another thing is there was a huge group of us that we taken by this company. There was around about plus 30 actually. I don't know how many we were, but we were all coming from different places. But most especially, they wanted people that are coming from the Free State. From Eastern Cape, I think it was around about 5 of us or 3, and then other 2 were Zulus. But Zulu and Xhosa were the same thing. So it was 5 of us that were not from the Free State type of thing. Okay, so anyways, we got there with our huge bags and stuff. Yay! Went to the office to sign our contracts. We did sign our contracts, and then after we arrived in the office, almost because they know where you're from when you apply and everything, so you're expecting that there's something in place or a plan in place on how you're gonna get to your specific site where you're gonna work. Okay, hey, we got there, and then we're meeting each other most we don't know each other and everything. Okay, fine, you get there. Mina, I used a taxi cab because one thing I discovered when I was in Bloemfontein for the first time, they don't have Uber. That is I still don't understand. I still don't get it. Why don't they have Uber? I had to pay so much money for a taxi cab. But anyways, we're not there. Got to the office and everyone's bags was outside. It was so full because everybody is here. Everyone is waiting to go to their workplace. Everyone signed their contracts and everything. Sure. Yeah. And then we're told that, okay, you going to Kronstadt, I was going to Edenville. Mind you, I don't even know where Edenville is. And then this other girl was going to Kronstadt, otherwise Valcom, all around Bloemfontein, And we're not even from Free State, so we don't know shit. So I'm okay, sure, I'm going to this place. So I'm now gonna ask the guys, the people that are working in this company of when can we expect the work transport to fetch us and take us to wherever we're going. And then we were told there that no, we should just go to our sites. Number one, we don't have accommodation in our sites. They didn't look for accommodation for us. So we are now supposed to go to our specific sites. And mind you, most of us are only alone. You go to your town. was supposed to go to Edenville. The other person was supposed to go to Kronstadt. Like, you don't have anybody else to just be like, oh, we're going to the same place type of thing. I guess hey, Kota, let's go to I'm going to Edenville. I don't even know where Edenville is. I searched on the internet and stuff. But like, to my surprise, there was no transport organized for us to go to our specific sites, number one. Number two, we don't have any freaking accommodation where we're going. Number three, I don't have money because on my previous job, because we had just went back to the workforce after the COVID, the restriction things. Construction was like almost the last of the industries to go back to work. So we were still under the restrictions. So I hadn't worked the previous month for me to get like a full salary. So I didn't have money, for an accommodation. Hey, guys, looking for a job is like actually being they knew that we were so desperate for these jobs, and they like really they exploited our desperation or whatever. Okay, fast forward. Hey, hi, it's Kondo. Okay, you know what, we are very hungry. We take a taxi cab. I don't even know how did we do it, like, because we didn't know each other, but we so happened to be in like one taxi cab with other people, and then we just went. I think it was a thing of all the Xhosa speaking people and Zulu speaking people just somehow gravitated towards each other because we were not even from there. So somehow we were almost all in one taxi cab. We went, we were like, okay, let's get some food at McDonald's and then go. Luckily, some of us had studied in Free State, so they know at least where the taxi rank is. Saya taxi rank. As we get taxi rank, okay, even the Edenville, I must take a taxi. Okay, if I'm going to Edenville, I must get into the taxi that's going to Kronstadt. Okay. I'm like, okay, sure. And then this other girl was also going to Kronstadt. I'm like, okay, good. So at least I have one person that I'm going with. I'm not going to be totally alone. Okay, guys, because we had no choice. We had to pay the taxes. We're going with our huge bags and blankets. Remember, we have because we were like, we're here to start to work, and we brought all of our stuff. And I came with a bus. There was only like one girl that had a vehicle, I think. Yeah, but I didn't know her. She was also going like on a totally different place. She was going to Kwakwa, I think. Okay. On our way to Kronstadt, I'm busy here looking for like a B&B because I don't know anybody there. So I'm trying to look where can I at least sleep just for today and figure out the accommodation thing. And we were told that looking for accommodation, you're not gonna the company is not gonna pay your accommodation. Remember, when you're looking for accommodation, sometimes they need a deposit. So where was I gonna get a deposit? Where was I started panicking in the taxi when I couldn't find any B&B in Edenville. I was like, where am I going? There was nothing. I kept on looking, and luckily the girl I was with, Unandi, her sister had organized someone for her to at least accommodate her for that one night. We got there in Kronstadt. So upon like the whole thing, to fast forward, I ended up going with Nandi because Nandi was like, well, it's not like she knows the people she's going to, so it will be better for her to go with someone than going alone. And it was a guy that we were going to, so that's another thing. That's why she wanted someone else to just go with. And I literally had no other place to go to. And I saw on Google that Edenville and Kronstadt are not so far apart, so I might as well find a B&B in Kronstadt. And she was like, no, rather come with me. Whatever room I get, she will just sleep with me. Fast forward, we got there. The guy comes to fetch us a station, not a station, I move. He comes to fetch us at the taxi terminus. Fine. We go with this guy to his place. We get there. When we get there, there's like, there's like so many guys coming in and out. Asazi, like we don't even know. But when the we're like, what is this? Yintoni lesikuyo? I haven't had alcohol in a long time. Oh my goodness. That was weird. But anyways, guys, hey. Hi, go busy, man. This house is so busy. Men are coming in and out. We don't know what the hell is going on. Number two, we don't know the language that's being spoken. They are speaking deep Sutu. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is it, God. Like, is this the way I'm gonna leave this earth? And I started texting my cousins my location. I'm like, okay, guys, if anything happens to me, please tell my parents I was at this place, whatever, in Kronstadt, and we're here for a job and stuff. When I think those guys, they were actually having a braai. And then the driver took a liking into my friend. And I'm like, imagine if she came alone also. It's like, she's already like a target now. This guy is already... Anyways. And then this guy's friend comes up to me. I'm like, no, dude, just because your friend is interested in my friend, there's no need for you to act like you're interested in me. Because it doesn't have to go like I was like, it doesn't have to be like double date or whatever. Just let your friend be interested in my friend, and then that's it. And fortunately, the guy, Shem, he understood and was fine. But we were so uncomfortable the whole time. We were sitting like this on the couch, like next to each other, and our bags, our huge bags were there. And then the guy that's hosting us tells us that, okay, when Nandi, well, Nandi is my friend. Well, I don't think I have to hide her name. She knows the story. Anyways, so yeah, Nandi, this guy is like, Nandi, you're gonna sleep in my room. Hi. And then he tells me that I can sleep on the other room. Hi. Hey, and we were like speaking to each other. I'm like, hey, bruh, I don't know whatever's going on here. Mina, I am gonna look for a bus that goes back to PE tomorrow morning or the night. Like, even when I was in the taxi going to Kroonstad, I was already looking for a bus that I'm going back. I don't want this shitty job because there's no way, you know? I don't want to like get to a place and not know where I'm gonna sleep. But anyways, we ended up talking to the guy that, no, there's no way she's gonna share a room with you. You're a guy. She doesn't even know you, you know? And apparently that guy was Nandi's cousin's friend's boyfriend. Like, it was a long thing. It's like her cousin or her sister asked someone that she knows on that side to accommodate Nandi. And then that person asked someone else. So it was like, yeah, ininzi injalo. Okay, so it got to it. Now we got to a place where we're looking for our own place. And another thing, guys, there was no duration specified on our projects that we're going to there. So they told us that our projects can range to like 3 months to 12 months. From 3 months to 12 months. So meaning that if your project is done, you're gonna be moved to another town. So looking for accommodation for a duration you don't know is also like, do you take a year lease? Do you take 6 months lease? And most places had 1 year lease. So on the first month, we couldn't find a place. We Nanda got this B&B. I stayed with her in that B&B. Yo, guys, do you know we were paying 5,000 rand? We were actually gonna pay 5,000 rand each a month, because daily, I think that place daily was around about 300 or less. And then what saved us is that I couldn't find a room, so they had only one available. I stayed with Nandi, and then when my room was available, her room had a problem, so we moved to mine. And we're like, no, it's fine, let's just share, because we don't have a stove here, we can't cook, it's a B&B, so we literally have to buy food every day. And guys, mind you, I told you that I don't have money. So yeah, we ended up sharing the place because, you know, we didn't have a stove to cook. We had to buy food every day. And mind you, I told you that I am broke. Like, I am broke as they come. So in any case, yeah. Hi, we stay here. It's fine. Hey. And then, yo guys, that place was the ghetto. So in the B&B, the first room we got, it was like an open plan. Like, the bathroom was open. So if someone is doing number two in the bathroom, if you're in the house, you need to literally go outside and wait it out. Yeah, that's a go and guys. That's a go. Like you had to literally go out if someone is doing number two because there was no way. Like there's no like there is a door, but the wall doesn't go up to the roof. It goes halfway, so it's literally open. And then we got to my room, the one that we ended up sharing at the end. It was a very nice room, beautiful. Until Sana, one of the nights, we discovered that there was a rat in that in that room. Yeah, guys, And Nandi is afraid of a rat. I'm also afraid of the rat. So we kept on reporting this thing to the owner that, hey man, there's a rat in this house. And they were like, no, they will sort it out and everything. The guys came to sort it out. They were like, it's out now. But I think there was another one or something. But I remember after that, we were like not back to normal and everything was good. And it was like almost towards the end of the month, the first month we stayed there. And we hadn't started working. Hey, our sites haven't started working. So now we're in a B&B. We need to buy food every day. We're staying here. We don't know what the hell's gonna happen because we haven't started working. Our sites were delayed for whatever reason. We're like, okay, you know what? Let's look for a place because this thing of a B&B is gonna chow our money. And luckily, Shem, the company paid us even though we didn't go to work for that month. It paid us. Then we're like, okay, good. Now we can look for a place that's at least proper that we can share. And then yeah, luckily we got this 3-bedroom house. There was already someone staying there, so that person was looking for 2 people that are gonna fill in the 2 bedrooms. So it was a guy. That guy already has everything, furniture and stuff. We only need to bring our beds and just like other little things like I don't know, our beds. Basically there wasn't much we need to bring. He was like, we can use his dishes, we can use his pots and stuff, everything. We were like, this is a good deal. And it wasn't much. I think that whole house was like 5.5. So divide that by 3 people plus electricity and stuff. So it was really affordable. Hi, so we get this place. Yo, guys. Number 1, we really weighed our options before getting that place because I was not comfortable for one to staying with a guy because I was thinking summertime if we need to be in our shorts and stuff and then this guy is just here. But then we had to like literally place all the other things, money, and we can't make any commitments in any place, so we were desperate for a place, so we moved in. Everything was smooth. We moved in, it was nice until it stopped being nice. Yeah. So we got to stay with a guy and it went okay-ish for a few times. And then for like a few weeks. And then I remember the first time we went to buy groceries, we came with like huge plastic bags, so we had like so many plastics and whatever. That guy would sit in the lounge. Most the lounge and the kitchen were an open plan. So he would sit in the lounge the whole time. And then it's as if like he's watching whatever move you guys are making. Because I remember the day I put some of the plastics that still had like groceries on the table counter. And then I took one plastic to my bedroom. It was like my toiletries. Did he not call me and ask me, can I please tidy up and then fold the bags the shopping bags, fold them and put them in the drawer? I'm like, dude, I'm just going to the room to put my toiletries. I'm gonna come back and clean up. Because he was complaining that I've left the place not cleaned up. I was like, I haven't even unpacked the groceries. I'm still gonna do that. That was when our problems were starting. I think this was like still the first month, but it was like little things that built up until we had to leave. Okay, so this guy, he was something else. So on certain days, he would tell us that, let's say, because outside there was grass in his yard, there wasn't any other thing. So he didn't also have a mat on. He didn't have a mat when you like stepping into the house. Like he didn't have a doormat. I get this other day, he's complaining, telling us that when we walk inside the house, we bringing in grass and weeds. Hey, crazy. I think all those little things were starting to build up. And then this other day, my room was next to the lounge, and he used to watch TV like on blast, like it was like a cinema. He would put his speakers on blast the whole night, like from 10 p.m. until 5 a.m. He is watching TV. Then when we wake up, he's sleeping. So, like, obviously, this guy is like, this is his place, and I complained a lot. But sometimes you're like, you don't want to complain all the time. It's like so boring. Like, I asked him, can you please turn on the volume? And then he does. Then maybe, let's say, 20 minutes later, the volume is up again. I guess, and this other night, I am watching something on my laptop in my room. His room is like 3 rooms away from me. It's 2 rooms away from me, because it was my room, then it was Nanda's room, then it's his room there that has an suite and everything. Does he not call me and tells me that my laptop is so loud? Yeah, he can't sleep. And then Tina, when we speak, we are so loud. Siarasa. Hey, this guy. Why did Tina? Yo, Tina siangxola. In the morning, we speak so loudly. He can't even sleep. But I was like, dude, you stay up all night. And now when we are awake, like we literally couldn't, like let's say if Nande was in the room or Nande was in the lounge and I'm in the room, I couldn't like scream Nande's name or talk to Nande. I had to literally walk up to Nande because the guy was irritated, saying that we are so loud. But I know Guti, we didn't have another choice but to stay in that situation. But that guy, hi. And also there was this other time, let me just drink. There's this other time, guys. I wanted to not make the story long, but see, the minus the story bit none. So there's this other day, okay. Oh, another thing, before I get into that, he had this lady that came in to clean the house and wash his clothes. Sure. And then he told us about that. And I was like, well, because when we were there, we still hadn't started working. We were still stay-at-home employees. Well, like, no, I was like, Mina, I know we're here in the house the whole time. So, Mina, I don't mind. If we're going to say that each person has their own week to clean, if you want to use the lady for your week to clean, it's fine. But on my weekend to clean, I'm literally going to clean myself because, like, I'm not doing anything. I'm here all day. What is the point of paying someone to come and clean? And another thing is that he was like, no, the cleaning lady will come in and then we're going to divide the money amongst each other. I mean, I was like, no, because you have an ensuite and also she washes your clothes, not our clothes, because we told her that there's no need for a person to clean our rooms. So I'm like, this is unfair. How can someone that comes to clean and then cleans your bedroom and exclude our bedrooms and washes your clothes can still have the same amount that we're paying? We can all still pay the same amount to the same person. Like, doesn't make sense. Like, and then he was like, Mina, I'm being difficult sometimes, wada. And I didn't care. So yeah, there's this specific time I clean. Most Mina, it's like, it's the weekend. There's nothing else I have to do. It's the weekend, I clean. The following weekend, I'm cleaning again. Yeah. He sees this, he knows Ukuti, the house is clean, and he hasn't been calling his lady to come to clean. And then this other weekend, I was supposed to go to Durban. It was like my off weekend type of thing. I had to go to Durban for like weekend. Kenny, does he not call me, tell me that me and Nande must pay the cleaning lady to come and clean? I'm like, when Mina, I cleaned for 2 consecutive weeks. And I was like, you and Nande sort it out. I'm not going to pay anything. And apparently he went to Nande and spoke that me, nah, I'm being like difficult and whatever. He doesn't understand why am I being like this and whatever. I'm going to, guys, so not with my money. Guys, Lamfana, that guy was literally working my nerve. Oh my goodness, this flu is like up here now because I've had this flu for like a week now. So yeah, guys, Sana. So it was those little things that kept on happening. Then go there's a last number. Okay, not last.
On top of the moon, we could sit